think
it doesn't work like that.
No, it's just a bit broke.
What's broke?
The light.
Do you want something under the tripod?
No, it just doesn't work like that.
Not,
It's fine, look.
You've not had it
Yeah,
long.
it's absolutely fine.
Hey everybody, we're here with the mums today.
Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Angie.
And I'm Fiona.
So,
And we are the mums.
They're the mums. So we're going to do a boy talk today with the mums.
because we thought, you know how wise we are with your boy decisions, and where have we got that wisdom from?
Oh yeah.
Maybe about 20% of it is from them, but
95.
I think the other 70% we've garnered it ourselves
from our own experiences. However, since they are quite a lot older than us, they've got far more experience than we have.
They do.
Which they can pass on to
Both married ladies, correct?
Yeah.
happily married.
Have we had any divorces before?
No.
No. Brilliant.
Brilliant. So,
let's
commence.
I feel like we'll just go through them all. And we're going to try and hold back our opinions.
Yeah, this is going to be
because,
mostly you guys, because we do these all the time.
Okay, this is a good classic.
Okay.
I finally got rid of a toxic boy in my life.
Well done.
Who I've been on and off with for months, but I still find myself caring, and I think about him and check his social media sometimes. What's the best way to get over him and stop thinking about him? Gather your thoughts, mothers.
So basically, what's the best way to get over a relationship, a boy?
Which said it was
Who
toxic.
would like to?
It was toxic, but she still cares.
If you'd like to comment.
Whoever has the
first.
I think I've been in a similar situation when I was not that much older than you girls. Toxic relationship that I had felt drawn back to all the time, and it wasn't doing me any good. So in the end, what I had to do was turn my back and concentrate on my friendships and build my friendships up, so that I felt I was in a strong position.
Yes.
And there was, no boy in my life could upset me and make me feel bad about myself.
Yeah.
So I would say that. So I would say concentrate on your friendships.
Fantastic answer.
Well done, Angie. Your friendships are always there.
Yeah, that's
Boys
true.
can come and go.
Boys come and go.
Very true.
That's true.
High five.
I would
Brilliant.
say that.
Brilliant.
Would you agree,
Yeah.
Fiona?
Okay, so this girl says, she seems a bit younger, well actually maybe not. How do I tell my parents that I've got a boyfriend? And she also wants this boy to sleep over at her house. So how does she go about asking that question? So first of all, how does she tell her parents she's got a boyfriend? And how does she ask him to sleep over?
We'll ask her parents to see if she can sleep over.
Fiona?
Okay, so I presume this is her first boyfriend.
Possibly. We don't know.
You've got to make different assumptions.
Yeah. Well, I think definitely she should tell them, because I don't think she should keep secrets from her parents.
Yeah.
Right.
And just tell who she's easier to talk to. Maybe her mum, she finds it a bit easier to, or it could be her dad.
Any advice on how does
to
she
go
bring up
about
that
that?
subject? How does she initiate that conversation?
How would you want that conversation
Well,
to be?
I think
Over dinner maybe, or maybe instead of speaking to both, speak to just one. Again, who she's closer to, maybe speak to her mum when she gets back, if it's a schoolgirl possibly.
Yeah.
When she gets back from school, can I have a word? Yeah, I've met this boy, and I'd like him to come to the house, I'd like you to meet him. So perhaps she could do that. I'm sure her mum would be quite pleased.
Yeah.
She would obviously be concerned as to who it is, so I think the more open she can be with her mum, the better it will be, and not keep her mum in the dark. So I think she'd be more
So
than
you
happy.
as a parent would like to be very in the loop.
In the loop.
Yes,
And
definitely.
want all the details.
I'd like to know what your daughter's doing, where she is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
For
definitely.
safety
Yeah.
reasons.
Okay.
I'd like to know where my daughters are and who they're with at all times.
Yeah.
So what about the sleepover? How does she ask? That could be quite an uncomfortable
Did she say
conversation.
how old she was?
She didn't.
Well, I think from past experience, I'd say it's okay to ask them to stay over as long as there's a spare bedroom. And you've got a good trusting relationship with your parents to say that there'll be nothing funny will go on.
Yeah.
Under the roof.
Under the roof, especially when you're under 18.
Under
I think that's
18,
key.
yeah.
I mean, I personally wouldn't let my daughters stay out at boyfriends' houses until they were 18.
Yeah,
that's a
But
good rule, actually.
That's you know, but that's up to the individual.
Because maybe her mum could say, he can sleep
Mum.
over when you're 18.
I've allowed boys to sleep over here when they're not been, you know, 18 yet, but that's in a separate bedroom.
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's trust. That you have to have the trust.
And I think a mum might say, why does he need to sleep over?
Yeah.
If it's a local boy, you know, there's no need.
No.
If it's somebody who lives quite far away and it's a 2-bus journey, then
Understandable.
that's understandable. So
Yeah.
she needs to communicate with her
Her
parents,
reasons why.
and have a talk, and I'm sure they'll come to a solution.
Yeah.
Great answers,
Brilliant,
ladies.
fantastic.
Great answers.
So now we have a bit more of a modern day question for you tech-savvy mothers. So,
We're not tech savvy.
I know,
Fiona
hence
there.
the sarcasm. Hence the sarcasm.
You're quite tech savvy. You speak in emojis.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, I do that. That's
Fiona
easy.
sends Snapchat.
Yeah. And she replies with that emoji.
Or she'll send a selfie when she's out and about.
Just got back from the gym.
Yeah, she's like this.
I do that.
Angie has a Nokia brick. So we'll leave that there. So, how do you girls feel about boyfriends following other girls on Instagram and liking their photos?
Do you know what
So
that
you know
means?
what Instagram is?
Yes.
It's the log of your own pictures. You can follow people. So if he's following other girls and looking at their pictures and liking
their
them,
pictures.
right? She also says a lot of them are girls he doesn't know personally, so he says it's not an issue and I shouldn't be concerned. But I can't help but compare myself to them. There are a lot of girls that he knows personally too that like to comment on his pictures.
Oh.
I can't help but feel like this is a bit of a disrespect from them towards me. Comments such as heart eyes.
What does that mean?
So other
That's
girls,
the emoji with the hearts in the eyes.
so other girls are commenting heart eyes on his pictures.
And he's going out and liking these girls' photos and following girls.
But he says, "Oh, don't worry." But what do you think?
Would you, if that was you, this isn't really your era, but if that was you when you were dating, would you be like, what the hell? Like, that's a bit rude, that's a bit disrespectful.
So it's the girl's boyfriend
Yeah.
Liking other people's
liking other girls'
photos.
photographs,
Yeah.
and people,
So they
other
might be
girls
looking
liking
quite-
his as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's following other girls as well. And like going on their feed and like liking their pictures.
But is that, as I say, is that what most boys do? Is that
When they're single, yes.
Oh.
In
It's
a
way-
relationship.
it can be a way of getting a girl's attention by like going on their page, liking their pictures.
Because then on her notification, it's going to be like, blah, blah,
It'll be like,
blah, blah,
Joe
like-
liked your picture, Joe liked your picture. And it's
Yeah.
kind of like a flirty thing if you don't know the person. It's like, ooh,
It's
who's
a
it?
way to introduce yourself
Yeah.
onto
Oh,
their
I- of
profile.
It's
I
like
see.
someone's interested in you.
Yeah. So if these aren't his friends
Yeah.
that are liking,
Yeah.
Yeah, because if it was a girl he played football with, oh, like a photo,
Exactly.
of course, that's a genuine
Yeah.
friendship,
Yeah.
innocent. But if it's girls he doesn't know, that makes it worse.
Yeah,
I think.
do, because it's like, well, why are you interested? You shouldn't be even be interested,
Yeah,
to be
because he
honest.
said it doesn't matter, we don't know them, but it's
but
like, well, that's
it
the whole
definitely
point.
does matter.
It
definitely
does.
If you don't know them, why go on? Why like them?
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
the need?
If it's a friend,
You know, fair enough, have a stalk and have a look,
But you don't,
but you
have,
don't
to,
have to actively follow and
And
like.
no,
Yeah.
no. If that was my boyfriend, I wouldn't like that.
No.
No.
So
It's
how would you address that? Would you address it?
Yeah.
Would you?
I would say,
Oh.
I'm not happy to. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that?
Yeah.
Explain yourself. Why do you feel the need
Don't suffer in silence.
to like these girls?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything to add?
Yeah, because I think, you know, if he's going out with you, then that should be enough for him.
Yeah,
It
your
should be
picture should be
needing
enough.
It should.
roving eye looking elsewhere.
That's
with,
true.
Yeah.
With the, you know, with an eye to the main chance with somebody else.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think you have to, you know, he has to show respect.
Show respect.
For you.
Yeah.
Because in our day, I suppose, sorry,
yeah.
Ange, in
Yeah.
our day, I suppose that would be you were going out for a drink or something, and then your boyfriend was looking at other girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's just.
And like going to
The
talk to them at the
actual
bar.
Yeah, I mean, you just wouldn't do that. So
No.
I suppose it's
Yeah.
the same thing. If she is happy with that, then
But
that's how they
yeah.
are. But if she's not
What did
happy
she
with
say?
it, I think she should definitely say, communicate with a
And
boyfriend
you don't think that's normal behaviour, because I don't think that's normal behaviour
And
either.
she says she feels disrespected. So
And you would be. You'd be like, well, he's like that picture. I don't look like her. Oh God, I need to look like her.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, this girl says, my boyfriend's moving to Australia for 6 months. Any advice on long distance relationships? Have you been in long distance relationships?
No, sorry.
No. Okay, well, what's your advice regardless? If he's only going for 6 months, he's going to come back.
That's true, but 6 months, half a year, you're going to have to go and visit him, aren't you?
More so in this day and age, I don't see that as a problem as it would have been with
FaceTime.
True.
You've got your FaceTime, you constantly
Snapchat,
communicating.
Insta.
Yeah.
That's true. However, it's still a long distance relationship. You're not going to be like, what's he good? You know, you've just got to trust him, right?
How long have they been dating?
She didn't say, just said her boyfriend. Let me check.
Because the last thing you want is to be paranoid.
Yeah, just my boyfriend's moving to 6 months. Moving for 6 months.
I wonder if it's to do with a job or he's just going, you know,
maybe it's traveling.
Yeah.
Was it maybe already arranged before they met?
Yeah,
possibly.
Lots of things we don't know here.
No.
But your advice would be to not worry, because there's lots of ways you can stay in contact.
Yeah.
That's essentially what you're saying.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Or you have like a 6-month break. You know, and it's like what happens in Australia stays in Australia.
I would
You know,
not
they
be
have a
down
break.
with that.
You have a break, because 6 months is a long time. Or if you're really in love and committed, it shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah,
could-
you shouldn't even have to.
If he's the
No.
one for you, it shouldn't be a problem.
No,
It'll be like, oh,
it
6
shouldn't.
months, it's fine.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, but if you're stressing and worrying, that
Then
probably shows that you don't
maybe
have
a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it depends how long the relationship has already.
Yeah, because if you've only been together for 4 months, he's going to be away for longer than you've even been together. But if you've been together for 3 years,
Then it'd be
6
fine.
months isn't that much of a
nothing.
hurdle. Fiona and Angie, did you know that your husbands, i.e. our dads, would be the person you would spend the rest of your lives with? Like, when did you know, or did you ever know? Was it like off the bat? Was it like 3 years in? Like,
Did you not like them when you first met them?
yeah.
No,
Were there ever any like?
Oh,
You
the
know,
first time I met Grant.
Well, the first time I met him, I worked in a bank, and he walked into the bank.
oh.
Spotted him.
Young love.
Across the room.
I served him as a customer. He came to my till, and
What are the chances? Imagine if you'd gone to a different
Yeah.
yeah, and he left the bank, and then I said to one of my colleagues, who was a best friend at the time, wow. I said, did you see him? He was a bit of all right.
He was a bit of all right.
That was the very first meeting.
But then when you were dating, did you think like, this is the one?
Or did you
like,
think,
or
I'm
you
gonna
know,
sack this off
were you
soon?
like, oh God, is there someone else? Or did you think like, when did you know that you were like, this is going to be my partner?
Yeah, the first time, so a couple of weeks or after that, maybe 6 weeks or something, we had our first date.
Right.
And we actually met at this petrol station, because I didn't know where he lived, and it was difficult to describe to me where he lived. And
Oh, so you met at the petrol station and then you went back to his?
Yeah.
I got you. I thought you just had a date at the petrol station. So from the first date, you thought you knew?
So he came over to my car, and he said, hi.
Hi,
Fiona.
He was on the other side of my car.
So is that when you knew then? That's the question. When did you know?
Yeah, I was like, there was just
Marry me.
There was just something there.
about it.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's interesting, isn't it?
It was.
Now,
Yeah.
But did you ever
Angie.
go through a phase where you were like, oh, I don't know?
No.
Or were you all, oh, wow.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
How long were you dating before you got engaged? Do you remember?
Yeah, because I met him when I was just before my 20th birthday. The month before.
Yeah.
The month before. I just come back from holiday. So just before the month before I was 20. And we were married when I was 23.
Wow.
Yeah.
Quite a quick turnaround there.
Ah, so what would you think if I got married at 23? Would you not be like, that's a bit young, Soph?
Gonna have to support.
No,
If you love each other, you know.
And nowadays, that's quite a young age to get married, 23.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
kids
it
here
is.
in 3
Yeah.
years'
I mean,
time.
my sister got married at 19. She was married at 19 and had a baby at 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, or 20 she was. And a lot of people thought she wasn't married, but she was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
Early.
yeah,
So
quite
yeah.
early.
What about you then, Ange?
Right, I would say I knew within about 6 months
Oh.
that he was the one for me.
Quite
But
long.
then lots of things happened and kept us apart for another 6 months or so. And then we got back together. So I asked him then to marry me. But it took him another 9 years to get around to it.
9 years?
Yeah, 9 years. He was a bit
Wow.
scared.
Wow.
I think definitely that does frighten men generally.
Yeah.
I think marriage.
Because I said to him, we were in a
Apparently
club,
he was
we
a
were
bit
in
of a
club.
womanizer.
We were in a club one night and he said to me, what do you want to do now? And I said, get married.
Oh.
And he looked absolutely scared to death. And then he did say, yes, I do want to marry you, you know, one day and have children. And then we had Cinzia.
Here she
Not
is.
long after. And then about 2 years
star.
later we got married. Yeah.
Oh, what a lovely story.
But I knew he was the one, yeah, after 6 months. And he's still the one, he's the love of my life still. And I couldn't imagine life without him.
You guys will be able to say these stories.
I know, I'm
you
thinking
know.
now, gosh. Okay, so this girl says she's talking to this guy and he is super invested in me. He's planning our future and she's not sure if she feels the same way. So how does she deal with it? So she says that she really likes him, but just not to the extent that he likes her.
How long have they been?
I don't know.
Well, she tweeted that.
She tweeted that
Fucking
into the
hell.
world, yeah.
Just talking to
Well,
him.
she says, I'm talking to this guy and he is super invested in me, like planning his future with me in it, and I'm not sure if I feel the same way.
So he's not met her
How
yet?
do I deal with
No,
this?
no.
He's a really sweet guy and I really like him.
I used to.
No, I used to really like him and I still like him, just not to the extent that he does.
So, go on, yeah, before my big
So essentially, we don't know if they're together or what, but
They must
he's more invested than she is, but she still does like him, but she's just not at that stage that he is at.
I think she needs to let him know that so that he's not getting ahead of himself.
Yes. Yeah.
In it.
Just like, this all sounds great, but
It can be very off-putting.
Yeah.
One person's further along the road than you are.
Yeah.
It can be very off-putting.
It's not
so
very
what
nice.
should she do? Should she talk to him? Should she end it? Should she keep going?
Keep going.
I think just to say, let's slow down a bit. I
Hold your horses.
really like you, but
How?
let's just slow down a bit and enjoy each other's company, and not and
Don't
step
think
back a bit.
ahead too
Yeah,
much.
don't
Yeah.
rush
Just
ahead.
like
Be more in the
Slow
moment.
Like, it's
down.
fine, you can joke about it.
Let's enjoy it for what it is.
Yeah, like-
and
Yeah.
see where it goes.
You can
and-
chat about the future in like a general, just
And that
so you
could-
know, have a understanding of where it's going, but
What do
not
you
at
think,
literal
Fiona?
plans.
I think maybe he could just be expressing himself that way. But she's sort of taking it literally, and it could be
That's true.
not quite serious. He could just be. Some people are a bit talky like that.
Yeah,
maybe.
he might not mean it literally. Like
Yeah.
we are, like
And he might be saying it because he might be wanting to give you reassurance that he can see a
Convinced
future
about-
with you,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
He might be thinking like, this is what she wants to hear, you know? Or like, when we
That's
do
true.
that, when we do that,
Yeah.
he could be trying to do it. He could be doing that to try and give you reassurance, you know?
Yeah, that's
he
true.
He might be doing it for your benefit, even though it's freaking you out a bit.
But at the same time, you could say straight away when those comments are made, "Oh my goodness, why?"
yeah,
you said
like,
that?
whoa, you're thinking
Whoa,
ahead,
wow.
aren't you?
If that's the way you feel.
Like, oh, let's not get too ahead of ourselves.
Because
Take
otherwise,
a step
how
back,
do you
Peter.
sort of nip that in the bud? You
Yeah.
know, if your relationship carries on that way.
It's kind of, I suppose it's not a modern day question, but I can see where this is coming from. So she says she's been speaking to this guy for about 8 or 9 months.
God.
So that's quite a while.
Almost a
It's
year.
going
Speaking as in texting
No,
or...
I think, like,
texting,
they're
dating. They're not boyfriend and girlfriend, they're just texting, they're dating.
But they're like dating, hanging out, but they're not boyfriend and girlfriend yet.
See, I don't get all this these days.
So,
Do you? Why isn't it your boyfriend? Is it
because
because
they're just not girlfriend and boyfriend yet. They're just, you know, if you're gonna be boyfriend and girlfriend, it's like a commitment, you know?
Yeah.
It's not like, if you're not boyfriend and girlfriend, you can kind of end things when you want, you know? You can just be like, oh, do you know what, it's not right
Well, you
timing
can
for me.
anyway if you're
But
boyfriend.
you're
and girlfriend.
more drawn in if you're girlfriend and boyfriend, aren't you?
This is a new
It's-
thing.
it's-
isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is.
About not
Yeah,
about
mainly
making it all official.
It's the boys'
It's just a boyfriend. You're not getting married.
Yeah, but boys don't like to be boyfriend and girlfriend quickly.
Because it can take several months, can't it, for then a boy to say, do you want, can I be your boyfriend?
Yeah.
Or will you be my girlfriend?
They really have to
It seems to be this
committed.
phase that people go through.
Well, yeah, because the boys are scared to commit.
Yes, because they want to be lads.
And they want to be lads and keep it, I'm a single pring.
So she says she's been speaking to this guy for about 8 or 9 months. It's going really well, and we're basically in a relationship. However, he has a lads' holiday coming up. We know what a lads' holiday is, don't we? Just a bunch of lads going on holiday. And said he wants to wait to ask me to be his girlfriend till he's back.
Well,
should I be worried or just be fine with it?
I'm sorry, if someone actually
pretty
said,
obvious.
Exactly.
If someone actually said to me, to my face, oh, I'll ask you to be my girlfriend when I'm back from the holiday.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, is that why he's been holding off making it?
Because he's going to this holiday.
He wants to go and have some lab time.
I actually have a story about this. So I actually know a girl who was dating this guy. They were together essentially, but they weren't boyfriend and girlfriend yet. And he went on a lad's holiday. And then when he got back, he asked her to be his girlfriend. And she said just before we get into this, did anything happen? Have you got anything to tell me? Did anything? Essentially, did you cheat on me whilst you're on holiday? And he was like, no, I didn't do anything, nothing happened. And then basically they were boyfriend and girlfriend, and then a few months down the line, she found out that he did do something on the holiday, with 3 girls or whatever. And then he said the reason he didn't tell her when he got back was because she knew she wouldn't be his boyfriend.
Yeah.
So
obviously.
he kind of manipulated her to get it. Because then she didn't want to break up with him because she was 6 months down the line now of being his girlfriend. I'm sure they got a holiday planned. They were invested now. She didn't want to walk away now, but she would have walked away if she'd have known when he got back.
Yeah.
So I would say, if he doesn't, why does he need to wait? Surely you can just be if he's not going to do anything anyway, why can't you be his girlfriend before he goes?
At the end of the day, you say you're basically in a relationship, so there's nothing that's going to change.
Different.
So
No.
it's just, I'd be really.
But him saying, wait till I get back. That's basically saying, let me just go and have some fun with some other girls, and then when I get back,
also, it's not that big of a deal. So I'll just be your girlfriend now. What's the big deal? Why do we have to?
I'd say well, if you're not going to do, if you're telling me you're not going to do anything, and you're going to be loyal and faithful on holiday, whatever, then what's the difference to make it for boyfriend and girlfriend now?
Maybe it's to save face with his lad mates.
He doesn't have to tell his lads.
You've got a girlfriend, you're not going to be fun, so you don't know, it could be to do with
But then if he doesn't tell his lads and he's going to be on holiday, they're going to come on, go and blah, 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 blah.
But then he should be able to say, no, I'm actually seeing Tracy.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's not going to make any difference to the boy whether he has a girlfriend or doesn't. If he's going to be inclined to...
True.
Yeah.
Do whatever he wants to do
and then
on his holiday, he's going to do it with or without a label.
True.
So
it's up to the personality of the boy. If he's going to cheat, he's going to do it anyway, whether you're his boyfriend, whether he's girlfriend or not. Because he's in Ibiza or wherever he is with the lads.
Yeah.
And also, if a lot of the people he's going with are single, they're all on it together.
To
he
be
doesn't
honest,
want to be the one left out. No one would be,
That's probably one of the reasons why he said, we'll wait until blah, 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 blah.
Because all of his friends are single. I'm sure if the lads he was going with all had girlfriends, he'd be like, yeah, let's be boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah, a lot of the time that's how it is, because when one of them is still single and the rest are actually all taken, they're I want a girlfriend now.
Yeah.
And then
when they're all single, they want to be single.
Yeah.
It's this lad pack
and
mentality.
at the end of the day, it's whether he values her and respects her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because if he does and he won't do anything on the holiday, he can still have a good time, have fun. He doesn't have to, cheat with girls.
So what's the advice we're giving her?
The warning bells for me would have been, why has it taken so long to say we're going to be boyfriend and girlfriend? You either want to be or you don't. It sounds like they're stringing each other on in case something better comes along.
Yeah, quite possibly.
So now, like you say,
because they have been talking for 8 or 9 months. You could have been boyfriend and girlfriend after 4 months. That's still a long time.
it's just keeping her on, hanging her on.
Yeah.
So you think she should get rid, or?
I would say
make a commitment now or forget it.
Oh yeah.
Give him an ultimatum. I would give an ultimatum.
Because also, even you don't want him going on this holiday and you probably thinking that he's doing things.
I know, which he probably Could be.
Could be. If
And
it's,
again, whether this is the modern way, but it wouldn't make me feel very special if somebody didn't want.
no, yeah.
Just let me go on this holiday and do what I want, and then I'll
That's the way
come
for
back.
me. I think it's a way of sort of saying, well, I can do what I want because I'm not your boyfriend.
Yeah, that's what it
do what I
is.
want.
Yeah, it's his
I'm
way.
single.
Get out of
It's
jail.
his way.
You're not my girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly. Because he'll come back and be like, well, you're not my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You weren't my girlfriend, so it wasn't actually cheating. Yes, it was.
Yeah, make it.
Just do it.
Because imagine
Have
if
a
you were like,
conversation.
I'm going on a girls' holiday to Zante, we'll become official when I get back. He'd be absolutely livid.
Yeah,
He'd be like,
of
no,
course he
you're not
would.
going. No, I don't like that.
He'd be
Doesn't
so
sit well
jealous,
with
like,
me.
well, what are you going to be doing in Zante?
Yeah, so jealous. You should say that.
Have girl boyfriends.
Yeah, who you going with?
Are they single?
Yeah.
Basically, I've been talking to a boy for quite a long time, nearly a year.
Whoa!
Yeah. So they've been, fucking hell. We've been out on dates and always get on so well. However, recently found out that the idea of a relationship scares him, and he didn't think that that's where it was going with us.
Well, where else was it going?
I know. He says he still likes me and wants to keep talking to me to see where it goes, but I'm not sure what to do. I really like him, but I don't want to get messed about. So he's
What
been
does it
like,
mean,
I like
see
you.
where it goes. It's going to go into a relationship.
Exactly.
Where else can it go?
But if he's saying he's scared of a relationship, then he's just trying to string you along.
But you've been talking for a year. You've already got essentially a relationship.
Because I've had this experience before, where things were going along, stringing along, and you have to actually say, hang on a minute, where's this going?
Yeah.
This is what I want.
Yeah.
And then that person has got to, decide what they're doing.
Yeah.
Sometimes it might take 6 months to decide. But, sometimes you need to give that ultimatum.
Well, you need to say that that's what you want.
Yeah, this is where I want to go, what I want.
Yeah.
And then they've got to go away and think about whether that's what they want.
And then at the end of the day, if he likes you enough, then it shouldn't be a problem for him to want to be your boyfriend.
Yeah, and you've been talking for a year, so I'm sure he does like you, otherwise you wouldn't still be talking.
Yeah.
Unless he's talking to lots of other girls, he likes having all the other girls.
That's where you will know.
Yeah.
You know, like, how often do you talk? Do you go on dates?
That's
like,
true.
Do you go around to his house? Do you met his parents? Like, are you just talking like just on text, or are you actually like in each other's lives?
Yeah, like, are you just seeing each other once a week, once every 2 weeks, or are you actually like seeing him 4 times a week? Like,
Yeah, because I think sometimes men just need a push onto that next stage.
Yes.
Whether it's, living together, getting married, whatever it is, men can be a bit scared.
Definitely.
And they do need that
Need a push in the right
They need a
direction.
push,
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Because he might be worried that he might be thinking.
Did you, Fiona? Did you have to do a bit of pushing sometimes?
Yeah, definitely. I think, as far as getting engaged,
we're ready for this now.
Marriage, do you want to? Yeah, because I think, like you say, a lot of boys, men, would just carry on, because it's easy going, because it's a change.
They don't like change.
Yeah, they think, if I don't want anything to change, I'm fine right now.
Yeah.
But you have to grow in a relationship. You have to change.
You
You have to keep moving.
progress.
Yeah. But the warning bells again with the non-committal after a year, is he keeping his options open? Is he
Probably.
Again, it's
it probably means that he doesn't think you are special enough for.
Otherwise, he would have tied you down.
Exactly. Otherwise, he would have made it clear.
Yeah.
That I just want you, and if he's not made
and
that
I don't want anyone else to have you.
That's what Prince Harry did. Straight away, get in there,
With Meghan.
Yeah. Meghan,
The
congratulations.
Duchess of Sussex.
Congratulations, Harry and Meghan.
Yeah.
If you're watching,
Hashtag royal wedding.
hashtag royal wedding.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Why do all that?
And if you're having to doubt this and question the commitment and things, then.
But
Probably
then you
not.
see, you have
It's
to
a
look
slow
at
starter, isn't it?
Prince William, because him and Kate had that little break, didn't they?
Very true.
And maybe she
Did
was saying,
they?
look, we need to go
Yeah.
to the next level. And he's like, maybe I'm not ready.
Yeah.
And then he had a bit of a break from her, but then they got back together, and soon after they got engaged, didn't they?
Yeah.
So
I
she
think
got back with an
sometimes
ex.
you have to,
And you always see that meme,
bit of a push.
and it says going back to an ex is like reading the same book twice.
Reading
and
your favourite book and expecting
a different ending. Isn't
Isn't
that quite a good one?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
But
That's
she
a
got
good
back
one.
with an ex, didn't she? So, and there she is, Duchess of Cambridge. Okay, should we just have 2 more?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
evil.
lovely.
Yeah.
Pomegranates.
Nice.
Oh, yes, okay. This girl says, I've been with my boyfriend for about a year, and
Ooh,
we've
I
lived.
screenshot this one as well.
Yeah, we've lived together for 6 months. I really love him, but I find myself comparing him to my last boyfriend of 3 years, who I find myself thinking about a lot and missing. I don't know what to do about feeling like I'm in love with both of them. Please help. So she's been with her boyfriend for a year and they've been living together for 6 months. And she really loves him, but she's comparing him to her old... She's really thinking about her old boyfriend who she was with for 3 years.
And she's missing him.
Yeah.
So that...
And she was only with this boyfriend for 6 months before she moved in with him.
Yeah, it might have been a bit of a rebound
that's
situation.
Quite a short time.
Yeah.
And depending on, again, their ages.
Yeah. So what's your advice? What should she do? She feels like she loves both of them.
Well, you can't.
I don't know though.
I feel like you shouldn't be thinking about the ex at all. You should. They should just be history that you.
Yeah, I think she's kidding herself that she loves this boyfriend as much as the last one.
Maybe she's just scared of a breakup
about him, would she? And oh, I love him.
I mean, what should she do? That one's finished, and the next one should be better.
Yeah, that's true.
The next relationship could
upgrade
learn from your first. Upgrade.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know, so he should be ticking all the boxes, especially if she's moved in after 6 months. So if she feels this way, like we're saying, it must have probably been a rebound. I wonder if she did live with the previous boyfriend or not. Maybe. She could be, I don't know, mid-20s. Felt that she's feeling she needs to make a commitment to this other one or move in. Because I mean, you know, if you were sort of 18, 19, I'm sure you wouldn't be rushing in and wanting to move in.
So what should she do? Should she break up with the current boyfriend that she's got because she's thinking about the old one, or should she keep going with the current one?
More of a shot, yeah.
Because she's living with him. I'm sure they've signed some sort of rental lease agreement.
Well, the girl only knows her head, her feelings, and why the old relationship...
what is this new relationship lacking?
We're clutching at straws because, you know, we don't know the details. Did she finish with him? Did he finish with her? Did he have another girlfriend and now he's not got another girlfriend? Is she following him on the social media so she can think, oh, he's by himself? Oh,
maybe she's getting a bit jealous of the new girlfriend or
there could be
something.
another girlfriend. If she's, So she's definitely, what she's saying, she's not over that.
No, I think maybe you should break up with the current boyfriend because it sounds like you're very much still in love with the old boyfriend. And I'm not saying you should get back with him, but I think you need to be single and just get over everyone. Just let all that love go. Be on your own, because you can't enter a new relationship while you're still in love with someone else.
Which she clearly was.
It sounds like you have done, because everything's kind of overlapping. Because you were with him for 3 years. Like, it's going to take you a while to get over someone who you've been with for 3 years. So I think you should kind of go back to being like by yourself, think about yourself, make sure you're actually ready for another relationship.
Also, it will just be worse on your new boyfriend if you stay with your new boyfriend for maybe another year, but then you finally realise that you actually don't want to be with him.
He's only getting more invested.
Exactly, and then it's only going to be more of a shock to him and more heartbreak for him.
I think, I think Sophia's right. She needs to be on her own, sort herself out, and then see where she goes from there. But it's definitely not fair to be with this boy.
No.
I think again, communication. She ought to communicate with the current partner and maybe ask for a bit of a break within the relationship. We've been going together.
Just say she wants some alone time.
Because he'll know the circumstances that she had a previous partner.
I used to see this boy on and off for about 2 years. He eventually got a girlfriend, which I didn't know about. But he would still try stuff on with me until I found out about her and cut all ties. So he had a girlfriend, he was still chatting to her and trying to do things. They've been together a while now, but he's started speaking to me again. What do I do? Shall I block him, confront him, or tell his girlfriend?
Block him and tell his girlfriend.
Yeah, just be like, look.
Because if your boyfriend was talking to someone else, you would want that girl to tell you.
Just be like, look,
be in the dark.
I hate to be that girl, don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but if it was me, I'd want to know. I know I don't know you, I'm not trying to cause shit, but this is actually going on and you need to know about it.
And I would try and send her screenshots and evidence. So she doesn't just think, who's this girl trying to ruin my relationship? You need evidence, otherwise he can be like, babe, she's a psycho, don't even know this girl, she's someone I dated in
lying, like, she's in love with me. Like,
you need evidence to prove.
Clearly a manipulator. and clearly like a liar, isn't he?
Yeah.
So
I personally would go to, you know, the boy first, stop texting or whatever it is.
So you confront the boy.
Yeah, and I would leave it like that initially, because I don't think you should upset the girl.
no, but I feel like
At the moment, and then hopefully that might be all he needs. Pack it in.
But then you don't know if he's trying to talk to other girls. He might just be like, okay, I'll go message Amy instead. If you're not
But
having
the
any
thing
of it.
is, I think the thing is though, I've found from experience, is that people's girlfriends are very reluctant to hear bad things about their boyfriends.
That's true.
No matter what you've got on, you know, phone or whatever.
Yeah.
So I would tend to sort of keep out of the relationship and just block him.
Well, maybe
and
just
have no more to do
maybe
with the situation.
just don't. Because if it was me, I would want to know.
I would want to know.
So
as well.
maybe just, you don't have to say anything, just screenshot and send.
Yeah. But make sure you, because maybe unintentionally you've kind of been a bit flirty back. You've not, you know, have you actually said to him like, stop talking to me, like I don't want to talk to you? Because if you were talking to him for 2 years before, maybe there is a part of you which thinks, oh, I wish you got rid of your girlfriend and you were with me.
Yeah.
Like, because you may, by not subconsciously be like a bit flirtatious back, giving him a few signals.
But
so if
however,
you actually say to him like, I know you've got a girlfriend, leave me alone, he might actually back off and leave you alone.
Yeah.
I do think,
I think you should tell the girlfriend.
I do think, I just be like, look, girl
like
power,
Angie
like...
says, block him and that's
But
it.
the girlfriend
Walk
deserves
away.
to know.
The girl
Girl
deserves
code.
to know.
Yeah, but she
deserves
may
to
not
know.
want to know.
Well, she doesn't want to know. I wouldn't want to
Probably
know.
doesn't
But
want-
you
a lot of
need
you
to
don't know. Some people in relationships, what I don't know, I don't worry about.
Ignorance is bliss.
Well,
You know, a lot of marriages and relationships
Exactly.
work on that basis. And that girl, she might get that, but still not believe
Well,
it.
fine,
Because he'll
fine.
still wriggle out of it.
Fine.
And then it looks bad on you, because it looks like you're trying to cause trouble,
Well,
or you're trying to win that boy
That's why you
over.
need evidence.
You know.
Exactly.
Because you never know.
She
She could
can-
be like, oh, I actually had this same thing happen to me last month. Like another girl actually sent me this
Yeah.
last month. Like,
Listen.
this could be.
She can do what she wants with the information, but I feel like you owe it to her, because she might be in the dark, and she might be the type of girl who, if she found out her boyfriend was cheating, she'd end it.
Yeah.
And if she needs to know.
Would that girl know of that he's? Would she know?
That he used to talk to this girl.
Yeah.
Probably not, unless
Probably
he's
not.
talked about his exes, but probably not. You're not going to sit there and chat about
Because
that, are you?
if they know the name, and then the so-called ex then messages the girl to say, oh, look what's happening, she'll think, oh, you're just so jealous.
That's
because
why
it's
you
not
need.
the
That's why you
case.
need
Shots,
evidence.
Yeah, but it's. I mean, I've known of a case recently where there was evidence that someone's husband was having an affair with someone else, and the person who knew felt it wasn't the right thing to tell the wife.
But that's a marriage.
This
This is just a.
To be fair, I
interfering,
did.
Sometimes interfering is the worst thing you can do.
I did watch a Wendy Hot Topic. No, not Hot Topic. Ask Wendy.
Ask Wendy.
And this woman was saying in the workplace, she's got a colleague, and her colleague is in love with another colleague,
Right.
but she's married. And apparently she said to the girl that she's going to act on these feelings and essentially cheat. And then she was asking Wendy, she was like, Wendy, do I tell the husband because I'm friends with the husband? Or what do I do? And Wendy said, don't get involved.
Yeah.
However...
But that's a marriage. That's a different to boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah,
in my
however,
mind.
I still think just a screenshot is like, look, girl, I would want to know.
I suppose it depends what the messages
You've not got
are.
any kids. You've not got any. You're not living together. I think you
That's
could let
true.
her know.
It does depend what the messages are.
If,
but
if
listen,
it's hi, how are you, or is it flirting, asking?
Well,
the
it's
girl?
obviously flirty
If
because
it's-
she said it was
but
flirty.
even if it's hi, how are you? If it's his ex and he's being hi, how's it going?
Yeah.
Like, no,
yeah,
you know.
it's his ex.
It's
It's
still-
not a random girl. It's
Like,
his ex.
he can go and ask his girlfriend how she's doing. Like, he doesn't have to ask
His ex.
his ex how she's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it depends how you feel about him. If you think what a rat, then go for it.
Yeah.
But I always think, I don't think those sort of things work out well. Personally, I'd just block him and move on and leave him to it. But we'll have to agree to differ on that one.
Agree
I
to
think.
disagree.
Yeah. agree to
Fantastic.
differ.
And on that note, God, I'm exhausted.
I'm exhausted.
Okay, so So, thanks for watching, everybody.
Thanks for watching. Thank you.
We hope you enjoyed the mums being on here today. And
give it a thumbs up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You
let's
want to do
try it.
that? We'll see you in a few days.
Bye.
Bye.